Alright folks, I want to do a quick video today talking about a new piece of gear that I picked up, and this is Maxpedition Falcon III backpack. In case you've never seen Maxpedition gear, this is how it ships in a plastic bag like that, nothing glamorous. So hold on a second, go get yourself something to drink, come on back, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go over some stats on the bag. It is 10 inches wide, this direction, and fully loaded is 12 inches deep. It's 20 inches tall. This bag is 1,725 cubic inches, or a 28-liter bag, which in my opinion makes it a medium to large size bag. It's not a large bag, but it's starting to get there. When you take a look at the back of this bag, it has this breathable mesh, which is a new mesh in terms of Maxpedition gear. At least to me it is. I haven't seen this before. And it's on the back as well as on the shoulder straps. Like all of their gear, it's made out of nylon. This happens to be 1050 denier, and it is polyurethane coated 3 times, and then it has a layer of Teflon coating on it, like Maxpedition likes to do. And they do that to make it water resistant and grime resistant. You're not supposed to machine wash this. If it gets dirty, you're supposed to just rinse it off and wipe it down with a rag or a cloth. It's made with what they call military grade nylon webbing, and then it uses these Durex or Fastex buckles, YKK zippers. Now this bag is broken into a couple of different compartments, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open it up, and then we're going to take a look at each one of those. Okay, so at the top of the bag you have a small pouch here. I think some folks will call it an administrative pouch. You undo this yoke, which is fully removable, but I would recommend against that because you can use this as a compression strap or just to hold your bag together. But once you take that yoke open, you have a compartment here. Now you see a lot of other bags on the market that have hook and loop in here. They have all kinds of things stitched in here, which are good for organization. Like you'll have elastic webbing in different pockets or pouches or zipper containers. But a lot of people also put things in pouches, and that's what I do. Like I'll put a first aid kit in here, or maybe I'll put a fire kit in here, things I need to get out quickly. But I want to keep them organized even when they're outside the bag. So for me, all of this other stuff that you see in some of these other bags is just added weight. It doesn't help with organization. If it helps you, that's great, but it doesn't help me. And then on the outside of this pocket, we have some nylon webbing where you might be able to hook another pouch or container or water bottle or whatever it is that you want to put on the outside of the bag. This bag has the typical Falcon Condor style design, and it has these compression straps on the side as well as the bottom of the bag. On the bottom of the bag you also have this rubberized base, which works really well for sitting this bag down on the ground without worrying about it getting wet. You also have some straps down here where you could put a sleeping roll or a tent or something like that. Alright, we're going to take a look at another pocket. Okay, so the front pocket on the bottom, here's a D-ring here. There's some more of this Molly or Pals webbing, and you have some hook and loop on the outside for putting patches and things like that on. When you take a look in here, it's a pretty roomy pocket where you can put things. It opens like a clamshell, so it's easy access for different gear or tools that you may have in here. And then we do have some pockets here. They're not elastic. You have a larger pocket in the back and some smaller ones in the front. You can put things in here like pens, pencils. It's like an admin kit. And then these are really handy for me because when I go out into the woods or do something, I like to take the keys out of my pocket because I don't want my keys falling out of the pocket and getting lost. And then I can put them on this hook, and then I can tuck it in here. My keys are generally safe. Okay, before we get into the middle pocket, I do want to show that these zippers are a little bit different. You can see that there are some holes or some contact points there. And this is so you can put a TSA lock or a smaller lock on here and keep this compartment locked. Now Maxpedition says this is a CCW pouch where you can use this hook and loop that's on either side. Whoop, and it's a little bit of a clamshell design. If you undo these compression straps with the Fastex buckles or the Durex buckle, you can open it up all the way. And then you can put anything that you want in here from a hook and loop perspective. Now there's pouches and kits that Maxpedition sells that'll fit in here for organization, or you can buy holstering kits where you can keep your 40 cal, whatever it is that you strap yourself with, and extra magazines in here as well. So this is primarily designed for a CCW compartment, but you can put any kind of gear that you want in there. Before we go on a little further, there is also, it's the snap in here. Like most Maxpedition stuff is pretty durable. There is a snap, and then you could use this to tie things down. You can use it to hook things too, but I just thought I'd go ahead and point it out. Before we get into the larger compartment, I do want to show the handle of the yoke. Very durable. It's got that industrial or military grade nylon webbing on here, box stitched. When you take a look at the side here, there is some single molly or hook and loop, and I've used these for certain things. And there's a loop down here where in the past I've put carabiners and night eyes, S-beaners and stuff like that on here because I use those when I'm out. I think I'm going to actually put grim locks on here this time around. And then you can see the molly or PALS webbing goes all the way down the side of the bag. All right, let's take a look inside the main compartment. And this is one of the things I really like about Maxpedition Falcon bags, is that they open up in this giant clamshell configuration. When you take a look in here, the first thing is that you have a mesh pocket here. You can put things like maps or books or reading material, field guides and things like that. When this is all the way open, you can fit your other gear in here, like tents, hammocks, sleeping systems, spare clothes. There's another pouch here where you can put things like a water bladder, I believe, and there's a port on here somewhere for that. But you can put like a camelback bladder or something like that in here. And then here's some sort of clasp or container if you want to hold things upright. We'll take a look at the chest harness. And what you can see here is that there is continued webbing and D-rings so you can connect gear. Like you might want to put a knife or a flashlight. I usually hook a flashlight to these, little small AAA flashlights, so that way I can use that for illumination purposes if necessary. And then here are some adjustments for your straps. If you wanted to adjust the length of these up top, you have a cross connect for your chest to help you with some of the weight. And then down here at the bottom are some additional adjustment points if you want to change the length of these straps. There is a waist belt. I typically don't use these. I don't typically pack the bag heavy enough that it matters. This is removable. What I'll probably do is take this off and keep it stored within the bag. And then we have some dual grommet holes at the bottom of the bag. Let's just take another quick look. See if there's anything that... Oh, hit the camera. Anything that I missed, which is entirely possible. And I don't think I did. So anyhow, that's a quick show and tell of my new bag that I purchased. I'm going to use this as a bug out bag, get home bag, camp bag, shit hits the fan, shtf bag. I don't pack a different bag for each one of those scenarios. I just pack a working bag that I like to use when I go out and do some activities like camping or hiking or something like that. This will be the bag that I use for all of that. So anyhow, that's it. When I get some more gear in it, maybe we'll take another look at it. Thanks, everybody.